Yeah. So, hello everyone. Welcome to our fourth version of our workshop on social navigation. So, we started our journey in ICRA 2022, then over the time we moved to IROS in 23, and then to RSS in 2024. It's good to be back at ICRA in 2025 again. So, and we hope to do more of these workshops in the future. So, social navigation is a growing field, and it's becoming a major topic of research in the past recent years. So we are happy to welcome you to the latest version of a workshop called Advances in Social Navigation, Planning, HRI, and Beyond. The word beyond is added to convey that we are planning to push the existing research borders in social navigation and explore new research perspectives. So I'll give a brief introduction of our schedule. So this is our program for today. So we have a brief introduction, and then we move on to invited talks by Luigi and Ilaria. Then we have a Q&A with the panels, which will be handled by Rashid and Nathan. And then we have the poster session one and the break along with it. And then we have the next set of uh, talks from Peter and Drew. And then we have again the panel session and then the lunch break. And after the lunch break, we have the benchmark announcement, the winners of the benchmark, and what were we doing with the Arena Now benchmark. And then we have the shortlisted paper presentations, which will finally be have a best paper award at the end of the workshop. So we have the third session later around 3:30. The third set of invited speakers, Nicholas and Marinal, and that would be again there will be a follow up of a Q&A with the panel session, which and you can see the different panels have different topics to discuss. In the first one, it's predicting human intention. The second one is learning for social navigation. Third one is advances in the methods. And finally, we have closing remarks and the awards. We will announce the best paper and the best poster as well. Uh, and finally, we have one more announcement to make. So we plan to have a group dinner with once after the workshop is over. So if you're interested, please raise your hand now, and we'll also collect some voting a little bit later. So if you're interested to join us at around 6 p.m., you can raise your hand. Okay, so now coming a bit of the organizing committee, we have split our organizing committee into two groups. One is the core organizers who are handling the communication, the workshop organization, and other things, and we have the advising committee who are giving us the inputs from time to time, how to handle tasks, how to we proceed with the workshop, and other set of inputs with the reviews and other things. And I will introduce everyone probably. I'm Faniteja. I'm from Las Llanas, and we have George here from University of Bonn, and then Alan here from Mirakai Robotics, and then there's Anthony here from Logical Robotics, and Nathan from Yale University, and Lynn is not here right now, but he'll join us during the afternoon, and Shashank is online. He's from the National University of Singapore, and we have Erika Wang from Carnegie Mellon. And coming to the advising committee, we have Aaron Stanfield from Carnegie Mellon, Luis Giamanso from Aston University. Both of them are not here. Claudia from NVIDIA, I think she'll be here soon. And we have Harold from NUS again. He'll be here in the afternoon. And Rashid Alami from Las Llanas and Madden Benovitz from University of Bonn, who is not here again. Okay, so coming to our partners, we have a couple of partners, funding partners, and sponsorship, and I would say endorsement partners. So these are list of our partners here. So I'll give a brief introduction of our cognitive robotics TC, who has been funding our poster as well as the best paper awards. Sorry, no, benchmark and the best paper awards. We so please follow the Cognitive Robotics TC. They even won the most active technical committee in the award session yesterday. So they're very active and they're very responsive, and they work on amazing things with the human robot interaction and all the machine interaction and cognitive robotics. Now, a bit about our endorsement partner, Frontiers. So we are organizing a special session on social robot navigation. So we have the deadline for the submission is November 15 right now, and one of the paper from the workshop who have submitted here. If you are interested, you can submit to the frontiers, and if it gets accepted, you might have a fee waiver for the whole thing. The whole journal is open access, so there is no, I would say, closed access or you have to pay. So you might have a fee waiver in case you submit one of your papers from the workshop to the journal. And please keep check your mail because there are a lot of mails from Frontiers. It's not spam. You might feel it's spam, but we are serious about it. So please keep checking the mails. And finally, Anthony, I'll ask you to come and have a brief introduction of logical robotics.
Hey everyone, I'm Anthony Francis of Logical Robotics. It's a small consulting firm that I started after the big Google layoffs and where I had worked for many of you know me through there. It is an exciting time for social robotics. When I got involved in this field, we were mostly worried about not making robots run into people's feet. And we were also, a lot of the social nav was, circles and dots and everything. Not that there isn't good work to be done there, but not all the parts were connected. And it was a challenging and daunting task to think of, like having a robot respond sensitively to context or gesture. And in the intervening time, through workshops like this one and symposiums, we have made progress on defining social navigation scenarios and methodology for social navigation research, and really promoting the idea of principles of navigation, which we have some papers out on that we would hope guide the valuation of the field. At ICRA, we've seen a transition to robots really using these new foundation models to help understand context, to predict what people should do, to recognize what's going on and remember it, and to feed that into how they can be more social. So I'm happy to sponsor this and help organize this workshop. And they just asked me to say something. And what I want to say is community is one of the most important things for research. We can work alone, but that's just a finding. But here is where we share results, where we communicate questions, we help people understand what the problems are, and we find collaborators and friends that can work together and create groups that move the needle on these hard problems. So let's keep working together.